Welcome everybody. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Carryon mod for Vintage Story. This is a great quality of life mod that allows you to pick up and move containers while they still have items or liquids in them, but it's a little bit tricky to master your first time around. I was a little bit confused by it, and I know several of my friends needed some help, though I decided to make this video for you. Now let's get into the demonstration. And here we see a selection of the containers which can be picked up using the Carryon mod, even with items inside of them, very importantly, and of course with liquid still in the containers. Now, first thing you want to do is make sure you have two free hands, so there's nothing in the offhand, and make sure you have a free hotbar slot there as well. When you've got that, focus on what you want to pick up. Then you can also see the tooltip right there flashing. If you follow that, it will help you if you forget the exact commands, but as a demonstration, you hit shift, hold it down, and then right click, and you saw that little progress circle flash on the screen there, and you can see I now have this wooden barrel in my hands with liquid. If I want to, and I can walk around, I cannot sprint with it, and I'm definitely slowed down a bit. I can even interact with doors if I just, hold it down like that. I do recommend maybe you open your doors up and set your pathway before you start moving your barrels around, but it is doable. And to place it back down, you just reverse the process. Aim at the block that you want to place and hold shift and right click. There it is. Now let's go on to how you actually place containers on your back, which is another fantastic part of this mod, which effectively increases your overall carrying capacity. Just a couple of quick notes before we move on to placing a container on our character's back. The double chest cannot be picked up or moved using the Carryon mod. Just the containers you see in front of you, basically. And if for whatever reason you want to disable the mod, just hold down the Alt button and push K. And you can see it now says it's been disabled. And if I push it again, there it goes. It's been re-enabled. Now, let's put this reed chest on our character's back. So first thing, we'll take a look at the third person view, and you can see all he's got on his back is one of these leather backpacks here is showing. Now let's jump back into the first person, and we're going to aim at the reed chest using the method I just showed you. We're going to hold down the shift button and push right click until we've got it in our hands. Now, very important, the best technique here is to aim at the sky, or if you are in a cave or something, just aim at a faraway block. What you're trying to avoid is this, just placing it on the wall like that, or back on the ground if you're too close to a surface. So again, aim at the sky or a ceiling that might be far away. Now using the same method again, holding shift and then right click, the basket has now disappeared. And if we go back to our third person, it is overlapping with the backpack, but it is there. You can see that the reed chest is now there, and I might be able to turn off the view of the backpack. Yeah, there we go. So now we can clearly see the reed chest is on our back. And there is a movement penalty when you're using one of the storage vessels, which can also be put on the character's back, or the small wooden chest. Those will slow you down. You can still sprint when they're on the character's back, but these two will slow you, whereas the reed basket, the mod page says, will not slow the character. So it is, of course, the smallest amount of storage, but again, it does offer that benefit to you. And in order to take it off your back, you simply hold down shift and right click again, and it's in your hands, and we can place it once more. And if for whatever reason you get hit or your character dies, they will automatically drop whatever container you're carrying around with you. So that's another important little side note to remember. But that does it, guys, for a short but hopefully informative tutorial on the Carryon mod. Once again, like I said, I know a few people have struggled with it and asked me for help, and I also struggled too, but hopefully this helped. Let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button for me. And of course, subscribe for all Vintage Story content. And I will see you guys on the next one.